So Rebels really want to come back off that. Going straight into the ban phase here. Everyone's ready to go. Everyone's straight into it. Last week we had a couple of technical issues. This week, none of that. We're straight in. Everyone ready to go. The Jackal coming off by the Rebels. No Jackal, which was crucial to them when they were clearing out of the roamers from Rens, but now they want to be the ones who are roaming. They want to be the power position. And Jackal, the default ban, not letting those walls go down easily from Grapes.
Thatcher out next. Being... You all right there?
Yeah, sorry, I just had a cough. I came back. I hope you didn't hear that part, but we're all good.
No, I just heard you fiddling with your mic for a bit.
Yeah, that was me turning it back on. The mirror ban. Again, we saw that last game, and it was powerful, but a very common ban. Get rid of the Spanish, and you generally don't like to go up against them. But the intel denial, Grumpy, Cass not happy with that, taking away the Valkyrie, which is very powerful on this map. There's a lot of little bits and bobs where you can chuck a camera, especially in Master Bedroom if you're defending Statuary and Trophy.
Zero trying to mute all chat.
A bit used to League gameplay. The Fuse already coming out, already throwing a spanner in the works. Never mind. Cheese just teasing the Fuse. Would have been powerful with no Wamai in play right now. So the Jaegers would have been burnt out. And how many? 5, I think. 5 hockey pucks get shot out. So would have been
5,
very destructive. But the IQ opted for instead on the side of Cheese here today.
Going with a scalpel rather than a cluster bomb.
Exactly. They both do the same job, just in different ways.
One's a bit more precise.
Yes, the cluster bomb, of course.
Yeah. Generally, when you're speaking about houses, cluster bombs are more precise than a scalpel.
Sorry, I'm just imagining someone trying to reach through a wall with a scalpel now.
You throw enough of them at the wall, it'll go.
I think that was a C4 rotate, or if you used by mistake, yes. No impacts, no shotguns. So a C4 already used. That's brought them down to 1 C4 on Aurora straight away. Possibly a blunder, or possibly pre-planned. You don't need too many angles to run this site at AVG, but it is useful to have because you might need it to create C4 holes above. But yeah, that's a bit of a unfortunate situation that they were placed in. I thought I saw the shotgun pistol on the alibi, but maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things. As the round is 30 seconds underway, attackers already taken out Artistry and into Piano now, as the rest of the defense set up their positions.
Still setting up, and it's nearly 45 seconds into the round, and they're just sort of starting to get into their positions. Zero Prince here, playing on the red stairs, knowing there's one in Piano, looking for that angle, just doesn't quite make the shot. Fading down that, going for that repeat wallbang, but the angle that Yoshi has just held with that confidence doesn't let that slip to Zero Prince on that Jaeger. Jaeger's now off the board. IQ looking from below to try and get some of those utility bits out, hitting
Electric Claw,
hitting the bars.
Yeah,
there.
That Electric Claw, I know exactly where it is, and it is to prevent anything from happening to it from below. The IQ unable to hit it. It is just in the shelving unit near the bomb, and you just can't get it from below. But Ash getting pushed from
Yoshi with the second kill onto the Cade, and that is Yoshi taking no damage in both of those gunfights. Aussie Ash here at the top of main stairs or brown stairs, knowing there's one there from the pre-fire. Weasel, Cass, sorry, just getting that kill out. Weasel going down below and taking out 2 of them. Cass and Cheese, both off the board. Yoshi having an absolute tear with the triple kill onto Mystique. Plant going down now in behind the map table, covered by Toki.
All up to Weasel here on the Aruni. Less powerful gun, but as you say, all you need to do is fire more bullets in the right situations. The punch coming out from Weasel.
Up in the face.
Broken Nova's nose. That is a cyborg hand.
Yoshi going down. Weasel on for the ace clutch. Can she do it? No, she can't. Toki takes her out with that ARX. ACOG scope, holding that long angle. Couldn't quite see her.
Oh, very, very close right there from Weasel, but just unable to, yeah, sadly, Weasel, no ace for you. Unable to convert on the prone angle. Not the first angle you check, generally a flick kill if you manage to get it, but, you know, in that situation, Toki, you got to secure the kill, so the prone angle, no one's going to judge you there. Apologies going out in chat, but you've got to do what you got to do to take the round. Grumpy still rolling off the momentum of their first game, it looks like, because as you said, Yoshi just walked in and controlled the map straight away. The pick from Zero almost got her through the wall in Piano. The headshot almost taking off her head, but you know, moving and changing locations through each ping and each sort of each intel that they got. Really
definitely would have been a very, very interesting point of view to see that from Yoshi's point of view, just matrixing all of those bullets, comes out with all of her gunfights with no health lost, except for that last one with Weasel, where the headshot just ends the Ash's reign of terror throughout the map of Villa.
Yeah. Same setup by Rebels here, and the same situation just happened. C4 used to make a rotate, so not a blunder. And the more I think about it, we have an Aruni with a metal hand that could have made that rotate. So the C4 is used for a specific reason there. I'm not sure why. Maybe it destroys the floor enough for the shield to go down, because the Goyo shield goes down right next to it. Ooh, Grumpy, is that all 5, I believe, going to Master, where Zero Prince lies below. That is all 5. Wow, the drone's coming out, at least 3 I saw, to get a quick push, to make sure that no area is left unchecked and every bit of that floor is scrubbed by those drones. Already in the map, Cass and Yoshi taking control of Astro and Master, soon Statuary.
A bomb has been located.
Taking through that trophy area, Cass holding that angle onto the cross, being very, very thoroughly droned out by both Nova and Cheese. Yoshi making sure that that long angle onto 90 is clear by the time she pushes through. Cass taking Zero Prince out. I think that was from above. Zero playing
Astro Stairs. I think
playing below Astro Stairs, was it?
I think she went for the rotate, the flank, and just got heard or droned out. And yeah, so Cass was rotating to the stairs before Zero got there. So some information went there, some call out went through, and it just worked for them.
Laura taking a tiny little bit of damage from Yoshi, I believe, there, playing behind the bar. Weasel being shut down. Laura taking that trade out and taking out the power player of Yoshi. IQ taking some fire there. Gets traded back out onto Allura from Grumpy.
Right now it's Cass being the power player, already on site, playing the aggressive angle, taking the site, and on a quad kill.
On the quad, just needs to take care of Aussie Ash, who's hiding here in study. Swinging the door, and just doesn't quite make it. There goes Cass. No ace for you once again. And Toki finishes it off.
Denying the ace there. I think that was her goal there. At that point, just making sure there was no ace coming through. That's 2 aces that weren't able to be weren't able to come to fruition in 2 rounds. The fact that Grumpy can actually call that and have 2 rounds given to them, and the only downside is the ace not coming to fruition, is really showing something. We'll be seeing a different sight from Rebels, which I think is a good idea after AVG is just not working from them. Doesn't matter what push came out, they just weren't able to get the angles that they needed. The flanks weren't open. We saw Weasel on the first round doing a good flank. It was a bit late. The kill was already taken on main stairs, but something needs to change, and I think the site's a good place to start, and the Rebels agree, so they're switching it up, going to statue and trophy.
I think it's a very good idea as well. It means that more action is going to be happening around that side of the map.
I don't like where that's going. Killer. I know exactly why you're hyped for that, and nothing is going to happen in airlock, so it's fine. Right now, we're seeing a different loadout for the defense, at least.
They've actually... No, they've castled Norway off.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Aussie Ash on that castle, and there's a frost mat going... Everything's happening in Norway right there. Everything is happening in that Norway room.
Norway.
It's all happening. If we see a frost mat there, you're going to have to call it as Norway.
Alright, I'll make a deal. If someone hops into that frost mat in airlock, I will give a call for Norway. But as you said, the frost and the castle being brought, which hasn't occurred yet. So very, very interesting tactics. You generally have one holding into Astro, but it seems a bit light on the Astro hold right now, as there's all 5 again pushing the master side, this time pushing into kitchen from below, and Mystique already taken down, I think, from below into bathroom. Yes, that was the Ash, I think.
Incredibly well droned there by Grumpy Grapes to be able to pick that player off the shield. All you need to do is ping the shield and give a cardinal direction of which side of the shield they're playing on, and you can sort of pre-fire up through the ceiling, hit that player, and knock them down. Another player being played, or another
Located by attackers.
Cass getting a pick onto 0 on the Jaeger. Not sure where that roam was, but managed to get the pick.
That's a very good pick. I thought we would see Mystique being taken out there with the low health, but you know, now it's a 4v5 going the way of Grapes, and you know, their smoke, their anchor player is already low, already on 20 health, not able to take any gunfights. So might be a bit exposed trying to use those toxic bait. While Cheese is struggling to get the, I believe that's the Electro Claw?
Electro Claw, yes. The Electro Claw from Cade.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Maybe on the other side
Which
of the
I think
wall.
might be on the other side. Yeah, there it is, the realization.
Bomb spotted.
And just can't quite get the angle with the boxes in the way.
Almost.
We got
it. Very excited. Come on, you've got this, Cheese.
Also, the Black Ice
there it is.
pointing it out, but just can't quite stay there with the Cade bearing down.
And
all of that work, though, has been for nothing, as Cade had another one in the back pocket. Alora just going to reset that. Go again.
Take 2. The claws back up. All of the walls re-electrified.
Second verse, same as the first, except there's no IQ scanner to happen. Oh, there's a frost mat in the closet there.
Just as we were complimenting all the droning that Grapes have been doing, the frost match just goes unchecked. 5 seconds left, and then nowhere in position to plant. Cass just has to push in, and it is working.
Doesn't quite make it. Norway not pushed at all, which is a bit disappointing for me personally, but it was a fantastic hold by Rebels
we
there.
will see airlock another time, since no one stepped in it. No one stepped in the frost mat. It is airlock. That was a nice push by Cass. Cass is really doing work on that Zofia. Unfortunate that they didn't have the diffuser ready to plant. At the last minute, that's kind of what you got to do. You got to push in, throw all the strats out the window, and go click and heads, and Cass was just exemplary. I can't say the word. I'm going to put that on a list of things that I can't say. Very, very good on the Sophia.
Exemplary is the word you're looking
Thank you.
for. There, Loam.
Thank you.
I didn't want you to bumble through it anymore, but you just
I'm just going to switch.
kept bumbling and kept going, and yeah, just abort that one and go for the next.
I'm just going to throw out the thesaurus, and we're going to start using very good a lot. Because that seems okay. I can say that one.
Bit more simple.
Cass trying to trick the Rebels with the Maverick pick. Now 6 pick out, back onto the Zofia, the comfort pick, I believe. We can safely assume for Cass going 8-2 in 3 rounds. One of the rounds I think was was no kills, because the 4 kills.
3.
No, 1 kill.
Yeah.
So it's 3-1 for 1, 4, and 3, which is just a sign of warming up. Again, all the grapes are spawning in the same spot together. Their pushes are unified. There was nothing wrong with the last push, except for timing and I would say not droning out the frost mat, but I'm sure they won't make the same mistake twice, considering there is no frost in this round, so they don't have to worry about that.
But they will probably be scared of having that frost somewhere. They'll be checking those angles. They'll be looking down whenever they vault through windows. It'll be that getting in that head and starting that mental game and really eating away at the grapes confidence there. This time, no reinforcements used upstairs on the wall. There's a couple of feetsy holes, couple of head height holes. Castle on the door.
I think the Arunis did a lot of quick running around, making all those holes in all the places that were required to hold upstairs. But Yoshi does not care about any of those angles, pushing straight through. Cass taken out straight away by Weasel. It's very big pick right there. And Yoshi the same. The 2 big players though.
Cheese as well, taken out by Weasel.
Every time.
Trying to get that trade onto Cass, and when the dust settles, it's a 5v2 in Radical Rebels' way.
We can see some players on their drones giving call-outs. Weasel taking some damage and unable to retreat as Nova takes the angle through statue wall.
Nova looking for that next player, looking for that refrag that's going to potentially come out from Rebels, but it looks like there's none there. Toki also double peeking some of those angles, ready for that trade, but trades are not what you need to be going for now. It's picks that you need. Trades are just not going to help.
Right here, if they go trade for trade, it's not going to go their way. They need a different sort of push. Now, we've still got the hard breach in play, and 6 flashes to go out for a lot of blinding impact. Habana opening up the kitchen wall from backstairs.
I believe that's the Melusi of Mystique needs to quickly vacate that area as a new line of sight has been opened up. That's 0 on the Jaeger, taking out Toki and exchanging most of her health for that engagement. Nova looking for that player, can't quite find it, swings the corner, doesn't quite connect, runs into sight, has crossfire from 3 different angles. Can't quite finish off the round or clutch up the round, but very strong hold there by Rebels.
Good adaptation there by the Rebels. Knowing that Cass and Yoshi like to push very aggressively into any area. Recently it's been Master to get control. Having that set up to get the quick frags out really won them that round there. 0 noticeably early on wasn't having a lot of success on the roam, so it took a lot of more passive role and only shallow roaming when they had the advantage, gathering Zero's first kill of the game. Maybe that's the beginning of the warm-up for the Jaeger. We'll see more kills coming out from there. But we're going back to AVG right now for the Rebels. and bringing the same, no, not the same loadout. We're seeing a Wamai instead of the Goyo on Mystique. So different loadout, different position.
I think someone's listening to you, Alska. Weasel has created that rotate with the punching.
I think yes.
No
I think I've had something
C4.
back.
No C4 has been used making that rotate this time.
I genuinely have a feeling it was for that Goyo shield. And there's the alibi shotgun secondary. Perfect. Thank you, Ash and Weasel, for that. I'm happy now. But no, I think it's C4.
Barricading off Norway there, making it just a little bit harder.
I despise that call. No, I want to do some testing because I think it was for the shield, that Goyo shield. You can't place it in certain spots, but with the C4 you could. And again, Yoshi straight in, almost getting the conversion.
Onto Weasel. Weasel taking some damage there and just hiding back into sheets, waiting for the push that's inevitably going to come out from Yoshi. Cass droning in, making sure that no one's going to be sneaking up behind Yoshi as she holds that piano angle, waiting for Weasel to try and make a reappearance. Weasel, meanwhile, going to rotate back up Astro Stairs where it is a bit safer than going toe-to-toe with Yoshi, who's just been pretty confident and just very much the, I'm going to push this now, and you're going to have to try and stop me.
I am very sorry. I saw a conversation regarding Norway in chat, and I agree. The call is airlock, not Norway. Just saying.
The call is Norway. It's Norway.
Anyway, we'll see Yoshi droning out herself, which is unexpected for an Ash rush. No longer a rush. The time has passed for that with 1 minute 30 left in the round. Ash taking the first kill on the Sophia, taking out the big impact player of Cass. And that's no more impacts and no more concussions for the attacker side.
Aussie Ash just being picked out by Cheese, who's moving up that main stairs. Red stairs being taken by Yoshi now, unaware that there is a Jaeger lurking just above, taking out Weasel, and retrading. I think it was Nova who just got picked off by Weasel.
Yeah, I believe it was. The man advantage going to the defenders now. 3-2 with 30 seconds left and Runegate still up. Make that 3-1 with Yoshi being taken out. All
comes down to Toki now. As Toki swings that 90 to pick up the diffuser, doesn't quite get it as there is still that button that you need to press to pick it up. Picks it up now, has to push that other laser gate there, which has a player sitting just to the left of it. Doesn't quite see them, swings that door, and that is round over. Round 1, 4 defenders, 3-2 defender side. Round 6.
Yes.
Grumpy Grapes have got to still be happy with taking that AVG off Radical twice in a row.
Yeah. No, there's no...
Can't be upset with that.
There shouldn't be any unhappiness. Yeah, unhappiness. I need to check my words now because I feel like I'm going to just screw up every word. There shouldn't be anything that you're disappointed with on this attacking round so far. Taking 2 rounds on attack in Villa is good. Taking obviously 3 or more is better, but it's not a deficit. As most maps and most situations, the meta right now is defended sided for the Siege, but there will always be situations where you can take the advantage on attack, and 2 rounds straight off the bat is strong. So they shouldn't lose their confidence or lose their momentum here. I thought we'd see a Dockerby, but Cheese switching. Cheese just changing it up. Always using that 6-pick to fool me and to tease the Dockerby idea, but seeing Ayana instead is going to be good because we've seen Grapes drone out a lot, and now they've got a replenishable mobile drone that can fool the defenders. So
5 seconds left
it will be
before insertion.
very interesting to see how that's used at this level. The Frost coming out too. I don't see any Frost mats from this position in airlock. Unfortunate for Kilo.
I am
But
shaking
we will
my
see.
head at you now. It is not
I
airlock.
can hear it.
It is not airlock.
Something very noticeable from Grapes is almost every round spawning together, making that initial push together, and then once they're inside, splitting up and taking their different entry points, making sure that those roamers are gone and everyone has a clear understanding of what's going on. Same play of Yoshi Cass running straight in and taking control of certain areas. In this case, it's Aviator.
Bomb located by
Taking the Aviator, making sure to check that red stairs. It would have been expected to see a roamer sitting on, lurking on, or around. They've spotted one up near main stairs in bar. Doesn't quite manage to hit that shot, rotating off that location. Getting pinched just a bit by the player in bar. Can't quite make it happen. Gets taken out from that classical 90. Yoshi swinging that with confidence, taking out the Jaeger of Zero Prince. Cass and Yoshi now just pushing through, being droned by the other 3 members of the team. That's one castle down now. Rotate up through from Weasel. Getting the flank. I don't know if there's a drone. No, it's been spotted. Taking Grumpy and just dipping out of there. Not wanting to take on Cass as well. Leaving Cass to then take a little bit of sight control from Alora. Hockey making sure to watch that flank and taking out Weasel on that flank watch as she tried to rotate up that main stairs. Mystique getting that quick little pick onto Cheese, and there goes the use of the Yana drones. Plant going down from Nova. There is no C4s to deny, but there is bullets. There's always bullets to deny those plants. Mystique.
There's a Mystique, and there's no getting past
There is
the
a Mystique. And Mystique takes the last one as well as that double. Make it a triple. Goodbye. Left, right. Good night. And we're on to the round switch. Side switch.
That is correct, Ash. Popping off for Mystique. That was an impressive defense display. Waiting until the plant was going down, then taking out the cover from Cass, then the diffuser, ensuring, some situations you can only pick one and you take out the diffuser to buy your team a little more time. Taking them both out just gives you that much more of an advantage. Aruni coming back again. Aruni being a big player in both matches today. Not just for Rebels, but it seems like Grumpy's going to start bringing her as well on Yoshi. But for the attack, just Cass and Yoshi, the Wombo combo, pushing in, and of the Ash and Zofia, there isn't a better combination that I've seen. It works. We've got the droning coming out from the rest of the team, and the confidence of just pushing in, holding those angles, getting your team into position, and executing once you know that everyone's behind you and everyone's got your back, and it's been working for them.
It has been really working for them, but also just wanted to point out before we get too much into this round that was also another FMG smoke.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Oh my lord. It was. I forgot. But
Yes.
now we have the shotgun smoke. The more common smoke.
Common garden variety smoke.
Yeah, that is true. MP5 mute, which is still common. You see generally a 50-50 split with mute, depending on what else is brought. If there's no smoke, we bring the shotgun. But we've got the garden variety smoke, and just one of the variants of mutes today. Fairly standard makeup of operators with no Jaeger. We're seeing the Wamai. And no wall denial aside from the mute, which might make it easy to breach from below and from the IQ from Alora. But and then let the ace do the job from
Gunfire going down in piano, creating that very tight angle onto the player who's playing down red stairs. Another player in sheets as well. As that wallbang comes out from Yoshi. Very nice shots there, just the pre-fire going through. Knowing that there's another one potentially in that pottery room. Rotating back up the red stairs, making sure to try and get out of the way so that she can waste a bit more time. But unluckily for her, Weasel's there waiting, takes out that roam from Yoshi. Floor holes coming out from Toki.
Holes being made all over the site now. Rotate being made a bit late, but not really a big issue. What is an issue for Toki is being downed from classical hallway. Nova not going to assist for the 90 control. Actually, that's not where she was down from. Sorry, that's my bad. Down from below makes more sense to me now.
Cheese being able to take out Weasel.
Making this a 3 versus 4 defense-sided.
With 45 seconds left to go. Makes it even more defense-sided with the 4v2 coming out. Nova taking out Alora. Swinging that shield there from the ace. Just trying to get that breach open with 30 seconds left. Magnet comes out and grabs the burrito. Can't quite get the shield this time. But gets the swing. Gets the shots. Smoke's coming out, denying that entry through that doorway. Cass pushing round. Smoke ending Mystique's run through the site. And Cass finishing off Aussie Ash, who is also trying to make that push through the smoke. Not being able to see, not being able to hear over the coughing noises, but
that's how it be sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes.
Be like that. That last minute rotate as well was not a complete rotate. We saw a couple of punches into the wood at the end, trying to actually crouch through that rotate. Don't know what happened there. Maybe they thought they didn't need a rotate until later in the round, and then thought, okay, I'll put one in. Maybe it's just not common occurrence to have the shotgun smoke, but we won't be seeing that this time. We'll be seeing the Frost with, I would assume, the secondary shotgun in the statue trophy hold.
If you got it, might as well bring it.
Exactly. Seeing very similar Frost mats immediately from Toki from Master Bedroom, but now having the hatch open and going all the way around through kitchen to set up below, maybe some frost mats downstairs. Cass reinforcing the angle from 90 to trophy through airlock wall, but main wall still not reinforced. Trophy wall, sorry, statue wall still not reinforced at all.
But they've reinforced off Norway.
That airlock reinforcement is to stop.
This is going to be a battle for the ages between Norway versus airlock. The more established versus the new and improved. That's what this is.
There is no improvement, but that's enough from that, because we could argue all night, and I'm sure we will after this is over. We are 30 seconds into the round with all the rebels spawning together but splitting up early, going for a 2-3 push, it looks like. Sorry, yes, a 2-3 push. The Iana drone did confuse me, so I thought there was 6 people playing for a second, and that's not allowed.
That would have been an interesting letter to the mods. Why are there 6 players on one team? Cass, just listening, holding an angle there passively, listening to calls, listening to sound cues within the game. Waiting for
did get reinforced, I believe, did it not? The trophy, sorry, statue wall, I believe it did get reinforced in the end, but it looks like the attackers have control of kitchen side. Zero just missing out on Cheese's head, I believe, that on the Jaeger. As Cheese falls back over to Brown Stairs and goes through study for another flank attempt. This one might be more fruitful than the first. And now Zero's on her toes, not sure where the other person is going. Seems to be making a call.
Drone's going out. But no one's on it yet. Just waiting to see if anyone pushes, waiting to see if anyone makes that call. The call sounds like it's being made. Someone droning. Cheese gets the shot onto Zero. That Zofia going down, but sacrificing most of her health for that. Refrag should be coming out soon. Unless Zero can realize that there's a player. No. Weasel getting that refrag through Mudroom. Onto Cheese. Cass looking to see if she can get the angle down onto the Ash.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
That's Toki taking out Mystique.
That was
Ace.
Angle through to walk-in closet, I believe. That's why the wall wasn't fully reinforced.
15 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the
Maybe it was a bathroom. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't matter. Toki got the second kill before being refragged by Weasel on the Ash, who's on a triple but gets refragged by Cass, holding the nice crouch angle behind her shield and gonna wait out the rest of the time in nice, peaceful manners.
I did not even realize that we had gone through that much of the round. Just all was happening.
It was a very back and forth to begin with, as far as power control, until I think that Jaeger pick on Cass. Oh, sorry, on Zero. I remember having Cass on Zofia. On Zero, not able to get the kill even while Jaeger was being pinged was a huge deal. Forcing the full flank and the refrag, wasting a bit of time on the attack right there. So that round was huge for the roamers, just allowing the anchors to sit, waste more time, get a couple of picks as the time ticked down, putting more and more pressure on them.
We're also 4-4. We've got a game.
Got a game.
We've got a game. It's 4-4 here.
Going all the way, hopefully, maybe even in overtime. Who knows? We will see. A much more balanced situation right here on Villa, I think, with some attack strategies prevailing over others, but very convincingly allowing for some defense rounds to do their job the way they're meant to and be adapted quite quickly, and keeping the scoreline quite tight. Seeing an upstairs hold, this time the wall reinforced straight away, even though it's not the site. Reinforced straight away for the upstairs hold to prevent any vertical play from the attackers. It looks like 3 defenders upstairs. 4.
We've been talking a lot about Cass. Have a look at Weasel, going 13-7.
Weasel, yeah, wow. I am very impressed. I'm very impressed with these plays recently today. And there's been just a lot of destruction on both sides. There has been a standout performance on both teams in both games so far, and I don't think that's going to change. So Weasel on the Ash is just dominating, even on defense, just dominating. I think that was the
Rooney most of the time, and
which
Frost
is
a couple of times as well.
I was going to say, which is conversely what Cass is playing now, but Weasel just taking out the Cass, taking out the Aruni, who's being played by Cass. And Yoshi.
Weasel being taken out by Yoshi on that refrag. There's another one in the pantry there. Yoshi should know that and is holding the angle onto it. Nova also grabbing that angle as well, trying to get just that little bit more to flush her out. Yoshi sees that, just doesn't quite hit the shot. A little bit slow, but there's Pixel. There's not much you can do with that unless there's a call and a pre-fire.
Looks like
Fuso's in the hands of Mystique there, who's trapped in that pantry area. drones going out and looking to see if it's clear. Defenders watch keenly on that. Hits Mystique a couple of times. Now stuck more into pantry. Frag goes out. Doesn't quite connect onto Yoshi, having relocated to avoid it. Mystique getting downed in the pantry. Probably from the cross angle. Alora going across to pick up Mystique.
That cross angle from Nova becoming dangerous for the attackers stuck in pantry, while Cheese takes out Zero for the flank to help out the rest of the attackers, but Alora taking out Yoshi, keeping the numbers even with her Black Ice right there. Great skin for a great gun. Going in for the plant a bit early without any smokes or any cover, and dropping diffuser on site right next to the bomb.
A bit unsure whether the table there was known to have been broken before that plant tried to go down. That cover all being lost. Angle from Cheese onto the pantry that's being held all round. That pantry just being a very fantastic funneling point for Grapes to just hold.
Yeah, I think that point where Nova was holding, Tetris, sorry, I couldn't think of the call for a second. Tetris is very weak to vertical attack, but after the attackers, Rebels saw that the amount of pressure that they would have to fight against to take that vertical, they thought we'll just take site. We'll take site and wait for the roamers to come back, have the post plant situation. But after they lost a few, it just fell apart there, allowing that Tetris hold to create crossfires from every angle. There was nowhere that they could push from without having the angle held by Nova. So a great core strategy, and I think Nova was the only person not upstairs at the start of the round, already playing that angle, already playing in that position, the power position on the side.
Putting that standard shield on the top of the brown stairs there. Rotates being made.
10 seconds to insertion.
With smoke shotgun. Garden variety smoke once again. But it's effective and it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. No one will ever, the only time the garden variety smoke will have to be changed is when the SMG-11 gets nerfed. When that happens, we'll be seeing a lot more FMG-9 and a lot less SMG-11. But until that day, smoke will reign supreme. Smoke-mute combo will reign supreme.
As the preferred rotate creators and general nuisances of the defense.
I think, yeah, as you say, preferred rotate creators, I think now with the trio being Smoke, Mute, and Aruni, that Mute doesn't need that shotgun anymore.
No wall is safe.
No wall is safe, but the drones coming out to take out Yoshi is, I believe, that there was 3 drones up there just watching, giving calls. So Yoshi dips out as quickly as she can, down into kitchen, into the protective arms of Cheese, watching the flank.
He's still looking for that pick.
Bomb located by
Holding a
attackers.
long angle down at the bottom of Astro stairs.
I think that was a
Zero.
C4 that went out, or a nade as well in the Astro, or was that just me?
I don't believe it was a C4. No, the C4s are still in the pockets of Grumpy and Nova. Both have one in the pocket.
It was a
Yoshi-
breaching charge, my bad.
Yoshi running the barbed wire rather than the C4 on the Aruni. The site just coming under attack. Yeah.
Ash being able to take out the Aruni, the roam game taken away from Yoshi, but there's still one roamer left, and they are aware. Rebels are aware there's still another roamer. There's still sound coming through the floor, and I assume flank watch cams being set up with 45 seconds left. One defender offsite could make the difference of the flank watch coming up red or coming up Astro, while the rest bunker down and hold off that push as long as they can.
Nova with the C4 in hand, waiting just behind the bar for the call to come out, to throw it through the doorway and hopefully get a pick on. Plant is going down. Plant's going down behind Vault door.
The Cass taking 2. Not enough to secure it straight away, but almost. Cass on a triple kill, getting on the diffuser, while Laura tries to take the last few defenders out, but unable to, as she is taken out, given the diffuser straight back. And that is around defenders. There was a my sound, but I did not hear it because my sound is not on. I cannot hear game sound, which sucks. But yeah, that was a very, very quick interaction between the two teams right there. The attack is able to surprise with a diffuse plant going down behind Vault door, but not having any of it with the grapes. Cass coming through and just reclaiming that site with Wamai, with the MP5K just coming in, deciding that this is mine. No one's walking into AVG without my knowledge.
Mine.
Genda.
I am going to take it.
Exactly.
It's mine. No one else.
Frost coming out again.
It seems to be a very common thing that these teams are bringing the Frost for that trophy statuary. Hold.
I'm almost very surprised that Frost is being used as a 6-pick, because if it's that, two Frost mats going in walk-in closet right there. But yes, as a 6-pick is an interesting idea, since if everyone's so common and you know that there's going to be a Frost on the other team, maybe 6-pick someone else. But it's been working for them. Rugby Grapes is up. This is their match point. If this works for them, then
well, that's unfortunate. Right, unfortunate. Toki just took out one of the Alibi's Prismas. It was sitting in behind that Astro desk there. That's a little bit of utility already gone.
For an Astro location as well, that is pretty big. You want to get as much information of when the attackers are pushing Astro, since is a key part of your defense when you're holding trophy statue. But 4 attackers spawning together. And Weasel being the lone wolf here, being droned out by Alora from the other side of the map. Nope, with her. I am getting very confused, but being droned out nonetheless. And taking kitchen control very quickly. Going to wait for the rest of the team to be in position similar to take the gunfight.
You got duped by the Iana drone again. That's where the 4 silhouettes were coming from. We get a pick from Cass onto Zero Prince from 90. Looking at retaking that study, or taking the study, I should say, with the attack. Looking into Vault, just quick peeking into Vault. Wall has been opened, but Yoshi swings out into study and retakes it for the defenders. Another one goes down in main corridor.
Call has been made that the diffuser is down, ping's coming out, and defense rotating around to hold that diffuser. That's all they need. They don't need the site anymore since they have the diffuser. New site is back where they want it to be, is back in AVG, and they can set up their holds just like they want to. There's Weasel
and Alora left. Not sure what they can actually make out of it. Weasel pushing up that red stairs, hopefully to catch one onto the 90 or into Norway. Not quite finding one. Knows there's 190. Knows one could swing. Gets found out. One behind Vault door. Little sneaky. Behind that Vault door. Moved now.
Left on 50% with 4 enemies to take out. You could siphon up that health to 10 health per enemy, and it's very possible here. But with 30 seconds left, unlikely to be able to convert. Shots
10
going out.
health, 10 health in 7 seconds per enemy. Go.
It does not work. Unfortunate for the Rebels right there. Good work from Grapes, taking Villa away from them in a 7-4 victory. As you said, we had a 4-4 game.
And then Grapes stormed away with it.
Grapes heard you and they thought, no, we're not going to overtime. We're not going 5-5. We're taking it right here. And they did. You see here, Cass.
Enter into a new dimension of gaming. And push your PC to the extreme. With uncompromised graphics performance. So compact you have to see it to believe it. The way you play will never be the same.